Hello and welcome to Unshaken Families, a podcast by parents for parents who are doing a pretty good job, could be doing better, and are trying not to beat themselves up about that. I'm your host, James Lapine, and I believe that becoming a parent is one of the biggest shifts that you can experience in life. You're joining us for Season 1, The Wisdom of Reddit. Welcome to Episode 7. Here in Season 1 of Unshaken Families, we are looking at the top 10 pieces of advice from a viral parenting thread on Reddit. And we are talking about what's true about it, what's maybe not so true, and then what the Bible has to say about it. And like I mentioned at the end of last episode, today's advice is not really advice, it's a question. Here's what it is. Are they doing something wrong, or are they doing something I don't like? And Belle, I don't even know how to rate this one because it's literally not advice.
It's just a question.
Do you want to give it, do you have a rating for us?
Oh gosh, you give me the hard one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 75.
75% true.
True.
Are they doing something wrong or doing something I don't like? I don't know how to rate it. We'll go with Belle's rating. Maybe we'll figure it out by the end of today's episode. Okay, now here's what I will say about this one. It hits home for me. I don't know about y'all, but in the Lapine household, bedtime can be a real struggle. And so this question of, are they doing something wrong or doing something I don't like, comes up a lot for us around bedtime. I kind of am this parent, and I know parents who have bedtime on lock. Like I think some of them literally have locks on their kids' doors. And I'm not here to comment on that necessarily. Just read Harry Potter and see how it worked out for his aunt and uncle. and then you can make your own decision about that. No, I think you get child protection services called on you if you have a lock on. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. So if you have the lock, remove the lock. That's my one piece of advice. What I mean is there are parents who have their kids asleep at 6:30 on the dot. And then there are parents who let their kids stay up all night with them. They'll stay up till midnight. I literally know parents in both camps. And we are somewhere in the middle. My wife and I both hit a wall around 7 p.m. and we have to push through that wall until we're saying, I love you, good night, and walking out the door. And it can be very, very difficult to do. You're just out of energy. You are asking, what does all this have to do with today's advice? And that is a great question. And so let me just tell you, one thing my son does that I do not like, so is it wrong or do I not like it? I do not like this, is he often requests a snack right before bed. My son can get kind of charged up around dinner time, and he's more interested in running laps around the dinner table and randomly punching me in the kidneys than he is about eating dinner. And so we do our best, like I mentioned in every show, we're doing our best out here, but sometimes his hunger just doesn't hit him until bedtime. Then he realizes, oh, shoot, I'm hungry. So we could draw a line and say, sorry, buddy, the eating window has closed. I've heard that phrase before. The eating window has closed. So no snack. We could do that for sure. There's nothing wrong with that. Kids need boundaries and clear expectations. We've talked about that. On the other hand, is it wrong to have a snack before bedtime? I hope not, because I do it all the time, okay? Because, sometimes I get hungry after the kids go to bed, right? So is it wrong to have a bedtime snack? I don't think so. Is it sometimes annoying when you're trying to put your kids to bed? Yeah, it's definitely annoying. Is it okay to create a boundary and a clear expectation? Absolutely. All of these things can be true. And so what does wisdom tell us to do? You have any ideas?
No. I'm on the edge of my seat right now, genuinely.
Well, it all just depends. Okay, all right, so I'm going to close out this episode how I close out most episodes. If you are the aforementioned parent who always has their kids down, lights out at 6:30, consider extending grace to your kid when they do or ask for something that inconveniences or annoys you or changes your schedule. Consider extending grace and not always sticking to your tight rules and expectations and schedules. They are kids, they are not adults, and we need grace just as much as they do. On the other hand, if you are in the other aforementioned group of parents, consider who's running the house. Is it us or is it the kids? You have a God-given authority to raise up your kids in the way that they should go. And it's going to be real hard for them to know if you're not guiding them. And so if there are no expectations or no schedules or no rules, maybe consider implementing a few of those. On our good days, my wife and I balance each other out in this area. She helps our kids be kids. I help them get ready to be adults. Of course, we're both doing both of those things, but we know how we are both bent, and that helps us lean towards each other in our preferences. Okay, and so now for the burning question that you've been waiting for me to answer this whole time. What do we do when my son asks for a snack at bedtime? Do you have any guesses what we do based on everything you've just heard me say?
I mean, you give him a snack?
You think we give him a snack?
Yeah?
Yeah. we do give him a snack. We offer him saltine crackers, and that's it. And nobody can eat that many saltine crackers because they're just you have to wash them. So he gets kind of tired of them after a little while. If you've enjoyed today's episode, invite a friend to the party, follow along, subscribe. You don't want to miss our next episode where we will be talking about our next piece of advice. Forrest, I forgot the drum roll earlier, so can you give it to me now? Sorry about that. Treat everyone with dignity, them, you, and other people. Treat everyone with dignity, them, you, and other people. No spoilers, but this one is going to get a pretty good rating from me. We'll see you next time.